Hello friends, it's Wendy. I'm a paper crafter. I'm also a scrapbooker and I am an aspiring junk journaler. And this is my very first kind of like do it and then figure out what you're going to do with it later. A couple of things just to start out with. I was really worried that I had too much paper in here, but now I'm thinking I should have made either a fifth signature or put more in each of the signatures. However, I do want to do a little bit of playing with these. I'm going to pull this out just a squitch. Okay. So I made my first something. I was watching, it was Kate Mower, and she gave directions on how to start this one project. A lot of what she did I don't want to do, but I did want to do this, and I may do a bunch of these. I know this is a Z fold because it looks like a Z, right? Let me pull this out. Looks like a Z, kind of, sort of, right? And so what I've done is I've made enough to attach here. So I may just glue this down. Kate suggested turning it into a pocket and stuffing things in there. So I feel like I'm a little bit at a disadvantage with this project in that this was in 2020. And actually, it kind of starts in 2019. So we're talking several years ago. So I don't have all of the things that people normally save and tuck in those little pockets. So I'm tucking in memories. And I've already written something that's now not going to fit. So I'll have to do that over again. And I made this. It is the same size. So this was 20 centimeters. I made this 20 centimeters this way. And it is a 12 by 12, well, it was a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but I cut it to 20 centimeters. And now I folded it so that I have a place to adhere it on this side here. I had to make it a little smaller. And so now it will, I haven't glued it down or anything, but if it was glued down, I would have space here and here and here and here and here, plus a pocket to tuck in there. So it's just deciding what I want to do. I've purchased some fabric glue. I've decided that poor little Corby, poor little Corby is going to be covered with fabric because I'm going to cover the whole back with fabric. I showed you in my last video on this that, well, this pulled up, which is, I glued it down, but this is wearing out. So I decided I'm going to cover this whole area, leaving the little golden book, little golden seal there, but figured it'll hold up better that way. But now this is the hardest thing. I don't know what to do next. I really don't. I thought about putting a photo on here, but I don't think I want the photo to be rubbing on this, even though probably won't be touching, at least not for a while or ever. There were certain steps to our move, and I was thinking about doing, okay, so here was step one, and here was the list, and here is this, and, and I just, I don't know how people do this. But I need to figure it out. Anyway, so I got started, and I started one piece of paper, and now I just need to decide. Okay, so I thought about it, and I even talked to my husband, and he said, well, the whole thing is about do the next right thing. And he's like, well, what's the first thing you need to do? What's the first part of the story you want to tell? And I was like, well, it's this. And he was like, well, then tell that one. So what I did, and you don't want to read my stuff, but I wrote here, And let me stick this, because you just don't really want to read it. And here, okay. So, and I put one of these, this is one of the noted little, this one's more like a little paper clip, right? But so that when this is closed all the way, you can see that there's a little bit of story in there. And then I'm going to put some story here. So this is going to go here, and then I will have more that I will put here. Here I want to put this picture. This is a picture of my son, and this is all part of this story. This is just a very inexpensive, and it shows because it's all wrinkled already. Maybe I'll get a better piece of this. This is a little page protector that I got at Walmart. And I just want to protect this photo a little better than if I was just not putting any protection on it at all. I know that some people will say that what I'm doing is not enough. And others will say what I'm doing is unnecessary. But I happen to know, and sadly I know this from personal experience, that a lot of times if you put a photograph and it's facing a page where I've done ink work, oh, here's scissors, that the blue ink from the ballpoint pen will end up on the photo. And I don't want that to happen. And I suppose I could use a different pen or whatever, but this is what I have, and this is what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to adhere it like this and protect the picture, because that was one of my very first things. I just could not get past, I could not get past the idea of not protecting my pictures. I know that there are photograph protectors that you can get that you just slip the picture in and then you can adhere that to your surface, but this seems easiest right now for me. And I have this, right? I mean, I don't have to go out and buy that. Come on. Oh, hold on. Okay, so now my page is protected. My photograph is backed with paper so that I can now glue that down instead of whatever else I would have done. Although with the page protector on there, maybe I need to tape it down. Maybe I'll tape the two ends and put some glue in the middle. So this was the way I figured I could start my project. I have plenty of room in my book to add all kinds of little flip outs all over the place. I started looking up on Pinterest different ideas for flip outs and all that, and I found all kinds of ideas. So we will see where this goes, because for me this is going to be an adventure. Now here I'm just going to put, and I think I'm going to write it first, and then if I need to fold up because there's, you know, I wrote longer than that little space, that's just fine. Okay, so I wrote a little note basically just saying, you know, when my son came back from college and blah, 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 nothing really exciting. Then I made this little tag. Again, it's from Noted. And I'm going to attach it right here. I think that's cool. I love these little tags. I tried using them in my scrapbooking when I very first got it. I thought I would, ooh, maybe I want this side. Hold on, let's see which side I want. I think I want the other side. But yeah, I thought I would be using them in my scrapbooks to show, you know, what the picture was and all that. And I just found, I don't know. But this is what they were designed for. This is exactly what these tags were designed for. So I had a little teeny tiny scrap of this paper right here, and I thought, well, that'll be perfect. Yeah. So I've got the little note in there, and I've got this here. I'm doing the same thing with this photo. I'm going to, I've already put double-sided tape there, and I'm going to put it here. This time I did not put it up with a matting behind it, just because there was no space on these particular pages to do that. But I am going to do the page protector thing that I did before. So just going to set it down right on there. Flip this over. I'm going to go cut that off, and I'll flip that over. So now I'll just do the double-sided tape on the back. And I will set that down. Okay, so now I have a place. I think I'm gonna decorate here. I'm definitely gonna put another little pull tag so that I know to pull that up, or somebody else would know to pull that up. I have a place here to decorate. I'm going to put this here. This really goes with the Into the Unknown. This is from that Congaree National Forest in South Carolina. So I'll put that there. And I haven't decided if I'll put a flip out this way or not, but I definitely have room to do that. So that'll be the next thing that I put on. So then I have my, oh, well, that's kind of too bad. But I have this place here that I can decorate. And then I have my little booklet thing that I wrote. And then, so let's see. So this opens this way, and then up opens that way, and then goes to here, and I have not done anything here yet. This is just what the paper looks like. So I have another story to tell. Maybe I'll tuck it in there. Have not decided, or maybe I'll just, I have not decided what I will do with that yet. But this is what I've done so far, and I'm kind of excited. Let's see if it makes it, see, it did make it a little, let's see if we can show that. See, there's a little more thickness there. So if I do quite a bit more of that, it will get to be like that. So that's exciting. Alrighty. Well, I think that's going to be all that I'm going to do today. I am Wendy. I am a scrapbooker. I am a paper crafter, and I am trying to become a junk journaler. As you see, that this is a struggle for me. I am thankful for the various YouTubers that have come up with a wide variety of YouTube videos to help me to kind of learn how to do this. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that notification bell, and please subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.